Hello, my name is Robert E. Lee from Tuscaloosa, Toyota. Yes, I'm not dead. That is my real name. Here today to show you the new 2012 Toyota Prius. A couple of things to talk about the Prius before we get started on the car actually is some of the reasons some people don't consider a Prius. Number one is they think you have to plug it in. I'll show you in a few minutes that you don't plug this car in. It has regenerative braking, meaning that it will capture the energy from the brakes to restore the battery, so you don't have to plug it in at night. I'll show you that when I show you the gas tank. That's where most people think you have to plug it in. One of the other reasons that people say that they don't consider the Prius is price. They think it's priced too high and the amount of money that the car costs over and above a regular car, and that's simply not true. The Prius starts about $24,000, which is right in line with a lot of compact cars and mid-sized cars in the market today. One of the other things to talk about is the design of the car. As always, Toyota is one of the safest cars in the industry. Part of the reason is the Star Safety System. They have 6 features in that, and it's designed basically to get you going and help you to stop, to avoid accidents and be in control of the car at all times. So Star Safety System is one of their most important features. Now the engine of the Toyota Prius, this is your inverter. What it does is it converts the energy into a usable form that you can use with the car. And a lot of safety features built into the car are very important for you to know. The crumple zones, the way the hood hooks are designed so the hood TPs up and keeps the passenger safe on the inside. Very important features. Also, some of the other things that you can notice is all the reservoirs are clear. You can see everything when you stop to get ready to go on the trip. You can just look and see if you have all your fluids in the correct amounts without having to get your hands dirty. One of the other things you can notice about the car is the way that they've designed the front now. It has aero corners which are designed to keep the air closer to the car, which helps the drag coefficient and also makes it for a little slicker ride, which gets you better gas mileage, which we'll talk about in a moment. Also has LED daytime running lights, which you can turn on or off. The fog lights on those that are equipped are down in the new grill area right there at this time. And we'll move around to the side. All right, you'll notice the styling. The styling of the car, it's made for the wind to flow over the car, to keep it close to the ground, and also, as I told you in the front, the aero corners keeps it from drifting side to side, which also increases your drag, which hurts fuel economy. Toyota Prius has a drag coefficient of 0.25, makes it one of the slickest cars that there is out on the market today. And the styling, this is where I talked about the plug-in. A lot of people think this is where you plug the car in, but it's not. This is actually where the gas goes in. As we talked about earlier, you don't plug in the Toyota Prius. It has regenerative braking, which will help you recapture all of the energy. The fuel economy on the Toyota Prius is averaged at 50 miles a gallon. Now, what's that mean to you as a consumer? Well, typical car, let's say your car's getting 20 miles a gallon, you drive 15,000 miles a year. You'd spend about $3,000 in gas. On the Prius, 50 miles per gallon, 15,000 miles a year, you'd spend about $1,200. That's an $1,800 per year saving just on the gas. So you can see that the Prius is very cost effective and helps you there. One of the other things you'll notice, the government decided that the Toyota Prius was so quiet that they had to put in what they call a proximity sensor. And what it does is the car's so quiet that they're afraid that you can drive up behind somebody and they wouldn't know you're there. So they put something in there to make it make some noise so the pedestrians will know that you're coming. It's called a proximity sensor, and Toyota is very conscious of all the consumers. In the Toyota Prius, the lift gate is very easy to use, so if you come out with bags in your hand, you don't have to worry about trying to pick it up and use a lot of strength. A lot of people of smaller stature like the fact also that it's easy to reach to close it. You can see the massive amount of storage that you have. The seats will lay down 60-40 style, so you can actually lay it down, have cargo in the rear, and have another passenger in the back seat as well. Here you have more storage underneath the car where you can store things. You also have a sunshade that you can put up to cover the back area so you can cover any valuables that you have and not let people see them. All right, one other feature I'd like to mention, Toyota also put this year LED tail lights. They use less energy and they're seen better by the drivers behind you, so hopefully that'll be a safety feature. Also, one of the things that Toyota's given their customers this year, which is nice to get something free, is 2 years or 25,000 miles called Toyota Care. It takes care of your maintenance for the first 2 years or 25,000 miles that you own the car. I appreciate you listening. I'm Robert Lee with Tuscaloosa Toyota, and come see us and get your new 2012 Prius.